After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Reed. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Dropping back, it's Reed. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call on that screen play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Fights through a tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Preacher in the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's Field at return trying to create good field position here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Makes a quick grab. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. About as exciting a first quarter as you can ask for. Let's check out the stats so far. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the 2nd quarter? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. It's Murphy. The receiver grabs it. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back trying to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Murphy. Grab near the sticks. It's strong. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The tight end has got it. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Slangs the quick throw. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
You have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Catch made on the right side. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
First and goal, we'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Stays on his feet. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Murphy. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Caught quickly. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started In Athens, Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. He didn't even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's a comeback route.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Looking to throw. It's Murphy. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Wideout's now clustered. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big... He could not hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's strong. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Catch made in space. Look out.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Murphy. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Same tailback, another carry. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, to the air. It's Murphy. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game. What a day.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Frazier. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass this time. Makes the grab. It's Odom. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Reed. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. Has caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, the throw was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The pocket breaking down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The pass rush closing in. Caught by the receiver.
Hey, the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, catch made. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks. This quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
There's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Touchdown, Irish. The quarterback takes it in himself. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense is back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Reed. Grab down the middle. It's Odom.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown. He's up right over the defender. What a moment, a takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the 4th quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. So So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, it's scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they've put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.